All right, what's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the Gaming Reactions reaction channel. And today we have an interesting one here. This will be the first time I've ever done a reaction to another content creator's reaction video. So we have Tyrone Magnus and we have the lovely Scarlo. Tyrone, if you're watching this, I've been following your channel for quite some time. Just never subscribed to your channel. I don't know why. I want to be a part of that. That 10 million subscribers that you woo and about. So I did subscribe to your channel, and I'll definitely go and check out Scarlo's channel as well, and show her some love as well. So this was sent to me out on my Twitter, and was asked to react to your reaction to, and also just give my thoughts around, since I'm married as well. So I have not seen this video, and the topic of this video, or the title of this video, should a man have any control over how his woman dresses? So I will give it to you what I think from a dating, from a committed relationship, and from a marriage perspective. So I don't know if you guys are married. You don't have to share that with me. But this is going to be interesting. So I want to see what you guys have to say about this as well. So shout out to the homie for sending this to me. So I'm going to stop talking. Let's go ahead and see what, or hear what Tyrone and Scarlo have to say about their thoughts.
And look who I got with me.
I don't know what's going on.
I want you to watch this video and tell me what you think. Okay? All right. And then I'll give you my answer. Because there's a question in the video. I'm going to give you my answer. I'm going to explain it. Let you young bulls know how it's done.
Young bulls.
Did he have any control over what you wear when you go out?
Oh, hell no. No.
Shit.
No.
If Shawty wears something a little too bit revealing, you heard me? I should have a bit say
You
so,
heard me?
just because you were a reflection of me.
No.
If that makes sense.
No. I walked out here in this mini skirt.
Shit.
Right, because I'm a woman of 2023.
No,
and I feel
she
like
look good.
women can wear what they want to wear. I shouldn't
fine
have to talk to my husband about wearing what I should wear, you know?
You find like someone, but at the same time,
Husband.
also be respectable and respect your
No.
husband. You heard me?
If I want to wear a bralette,
What is she talking about?
I shouldn't have to ask for his permission. I shouldn't ask for his permission.
No thing on your titties out.
Why am I saying my
We
titties
breaking
out?
up.
He's saying if I wear a bralette.
Yeah, pause the fight.
That's what I'm saying. I know.
Yeah, we breaking
A
up.
man should not be able. A man should not be able to tell a woman what she should and should not wear. It's 2023. If there are flying cars,
What does 2023 have to do with it?
That's period.
It's irrelevant.
You should not be able to tell me what I have to wear. That's not no.
Who does he look like? He reminds me of, is it Dylon? He looked like Dylon. You know what I mean?
He said he looked like Dylon.
So, what do you think of the video?
I know what you're talking about, T. Look at her. She's laughing.
The question is, should a man have any control over how his woman dresses? This should be very interesting.
This is going to be... All right, let's see what you guys got to say.
I think the word is not, it shouldn't be control, but I do believe that a man has a right to want his woman to look a certain way because she is a reflection of her man.
Right, and vice versa.
And vice versa.
So you're saying that, because you said you don't think it should be control, but...
It's not I think she took offense to that whole control, because as soon as he said control, she went off.
Yep, she went off.
I don't look at that as being controlling. Like, I can see if he walks in her closet and it's like, all right, you gonna wear this, you gonna wear this, you gonna wear this, and y'all don't want to hear nothing about it. It's not that. But you, as a woman who has a husband, no less, needs to go out and be respectful of your husband. Like, I personally always make sure that I dress I dress sexy for him. I dress tastefully sexy for him. I don't go out in see-through clothes, and I don't have, lace tops with bras underneath. Like, that's just not my style, first of all. But secondly, that's not how he likes me dressing. And it's not about me being controlled about what he wants or doesn't want. But you, as a woman, if you have a man who you know is a respectable man,
Right.
you need to be a respectable woman and dressed as classy and sexy as possible without going out here looking like you're single. That's just my opinion.
So
it makes sense. Yes, earlier, I agree.
You said, I don't think it should be control. Watch me read her mind here. I think, though, he should have some influence.
Yeah, he should have some influence.
I wouldn't even say so. I disagree. I disagree with you
that.
Reflection of I don't think he should have some influence.
I'm going to answer
because they're married, and I'll explain later. Okay.
Put any word there that you want, whether it's influence or control.
I'm sorry. I think that he responded in a respectable way.
He did. He
sure did.
I think it doesn't matter
off in any way.
It doesn't matter what year you're in. The fact that she kept saying it's 2023. In 2023, people are acting like they can go out and do whatever they want and nobody's going to say anything about it. But when you have a husband, a boyfriend, a significant other, somebody who you got time in, you should know by now what his opinions are about certain things that you wear. Clearly, he wasn't
Communication is key.
With the whole
she's right
dynamic of how this conversation went, because she's like, no, you're not going to tell me what to wear. And he's like, it's not like that, but you're a reflection of me. I don't want you out here looking like a 304.
So here's my thing. You want to call it influence, you want to call it control, whatever you want to call it. I'm more of a traditional man. Mm-hmm. I'm the head of the house. Okay, so I run the household. Yes, my wife, whoever lives with me, gets a say in things. But when it comes to that specifically, see, yes, I have control over it. You know why? Because any woman that I get with already knows what I require. In knowing what I require, she isn't going to dress out of pocket.
It's upfront.
It's kind of like someone that talks without a filter. Like, some people that they date someone that just talks crazy, mad, disrespectful, cussing, acting all out of line, and they have to bring them back into line a lot. You've seen this before. And it happens in relationships with the dress code. And it's like, any woman that gets with me knows what I require. If I even have to say, where do you think you're going wearing that? Where'd you get that from? Why are you wearing that? If I even have to say it, I did not let her know what I required from her in the beginning. And the same can go for women. A man that gets with you knows what you require. So if he all of a sudden starts acting crazy, I don't think you were too clear with what your prerequisites were. See, I don't date women that dress like they selling it. If you dressing like you selling it, there is a problem with me. I have a problem with that. I like classy and sexy. I need that. And the majority of the time, modesty. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I've been places with her where she's been a little extra sexy. It wouldn't be a norm. You wouldn't wear it to go to the grocery store or nothing like that. But, but nowhere near what Chick had on. They was fighting a few weeks ago about what she had on at Usher's concert or something. Let me tell you something. There is no way I'm dating a woman that's walking out in a see-through dress with a thong on and all. It's nowhere near.
Agreed.
What I don't associate that with good women. And most men don't.
No.
Most men don't. So I'm telling you, girls, the ones go out half naked trying to get a man, you're going to pull in a man with values that aren't going to coincide with what you want to marry.
Yes,
see,
that's correct.
A big mistake that young women especially make.
That's correct.
But women do. But young women do this a lot. They go out as half naked as possible. And when they get a boyfriend, they think they got the good guy. They didn't.
Most
the majority
of
the time.
Yes.
I'm telling you,
most of the time.
Most of us, when we go to a party, when we go to the club, we look at the girl who is pretty, but we look at her behavior and how she's dressed.
Correct.
I'm going to go for the girl in the corner, laughing, kikiing with her friends, maybe sipping her little drink, but not the one doing her little twerk. Nope. She is, and she could be better looking than the other one, and I'm not going for her.
Oh my.
Though
he's right,
those girls usually get on the hit list. Girls, when a guy meets you and you think you're going to make him your man, you're not. You're not. He's going to have sex with you for how many weeks or months until he decides to let the thing fizzle, or he's going to ghost you or something. I'm telling you. And as any women watching this know, it's happened to you. You know, I'm talking to you. You know it's happened to you.
Talking to you. I'm talking to you.
Because a lot of
you girl.
Out here,
you girl.
Young women, they go out here and they dress a certain way because it's all, I can dress however I want. I'm single, blah, blah, blah. And they want to get all this attention by dressing, with minimal clothes on. You're already giving away your secret. And by secret, I mean your body parts. I mean what you got underneath those clothes. So that is going to speak louder than your mouth will. That is what you are going to attract. So at the end of the day, you're going to attract a guy who's only attracted to your physical before you even open your mouth.
Well,
so whatever you
say, that's automatic.
He has already seen what you got going on physically.
When it comes to us men,
he's not really going to care that much what you got to say, because all he wants is what he sees. Yeah. And I remember saying this in the video where a lot of women out here want to say, this is the kind of man that I want. I want this man, this man, this man, this man, this man. But never sit there and question, are you the kind of woman that the man that you want wants?
If you wouldn't introduce yourself to his mama wearing what you wearing, trust me, he's not going to pick you.
Exactly.
Right. So you have got, if you are trying to get an alpha male, 6-figure guy, suited up, 6 foot or however.
Tell that to these modern women. Tell that to these modern women. You need to be at the round table.
All these things across the board. A man like that, 9 times out of 10, wants a sophisticated, classy, sexy woman who knows how and when to be sexy and when to tone it down. And how to carry herself in public and behind closed doors. And if you're not doing that from jump,
preach.
You are not the kind of woman that wants.
And
you're just not.
Yeah, you'll find that a lot of successful men, I believe, the last time I read this was years ago, but the majority of successful men, which are the ones that women seem to want these days, this whole 6-figure guy thing, the high value man, they tend to marry school teachers. Okay? School teachers. Yeah, I know there's some freaky school teachers out there, especially because you see it in the news, but the majority of them ain't freaky. And it's that type. Now, maybe not, who knows? Maybe in 2023, maybe it's all switched and all the teachers are freaky. But in my day, they were modest.
Yeah.
They wore stuff like you might see a woman wearing to church. Yep. That's how their clothing was. So they like a modest,
I was when I grew up.
Beautiful woman with good values. Because at the end of the day, a man can't see himself marrying a woman of the night. He can't.
No.
And some women are 1 foot in and 1 foot out of that. You got every right to wear anything you want. You do. This is America. You can wear it. I'm just letting you know. Just like you can say whatever you want over here, for the most part. You can say whatever you want, but that don't mean it.
It's not going to get you as far as you want to go.
You're free to do a whole lot. There was a girl I saw, remember I showed you, there's a video yesterday where the girl was on Twitter and she was like, so I had the job interview today and I didn't get it. And I think it had something to do with how I look. She had a full, like the face tattoo came from here to here.
Literally, like I thought she had a mask on. Her tattoo covered all of this from here up.
And the post was basically like, you think?
Exactly.
And look, you can be the greatest person in the world, but your actions appearance and stuff like that, it does affect. So people, it's science, and people, when they see a certain thing, they react a certain way. And it's always going to be like that.
And you would be surprised how many guys are intrigued by your intellect. So when you dress down a little bit and you give a man an intelligent conversation, you might just get what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Let that be a bonus, not the first thing that you give out.
Yeah, I mean, if I've seen Scarlett well. Went to see her one time after a play she had. She did really good. I saw how she acted at the club, and she was just one of the ones kind of by the wall doing her little.
Oh, I thought you was gonna go the other way.
My friends used to talk about me because I'm that girl.
Her friends is all while she just doing her little swivel hips and doing a little two-step. That's all she was doing.
Even girls that I haven't seen or hung out with in years now. Like I was always that girl. Just give me my drink, let me play the wall. If I get a little loose, I go out there and dance a little bit. But I'm always the one that's behind the scenes, just observing everything.
Yeah, we don't like all that extra stuff. And like I said, girls like that actually do get it.
It's not to say you can't go out and dance and have a good time.
You can.
Go out and have a good time, but don't,
putting a certain amount of nasty on it can mess it up for you, ladies.
Like, I'm not going to be on all fours humping the floor and letting some dude come up behind me. Like, that's never been me and it never will be.
Right.
Like, that's
what I'm trying to say.
And I have seen some stuff in these clubs. I mean, I would club in Connecticut, I would club in New York.
I've been into some clubs.
Doggy style positions. I have seen
Hawaii. Well,
girls
Hawaii
on their
is part of
backs
America.
at dancing with
Japan.
I have seen it all.
Yes.
And I just be back there sipping my drink because I'm like, ain't no way any of these dudes going to get close to me and put me in that position. That's another thing. Like, a certain way of dressing and acting, especially in a club setting, you are putting yourself in a position to be in a position.
In a position,
yes.
Make sure your friends walk you to your car too, depending on who's watching you.
I'll be the one to have a few drinks, but I'm sober enough to make sure that I'm the only sober one in my circle because I've never gotten to a point where I'm all over the place on chairs and tables and all types of stuff. Like that's just never been me.
Yep.
And I've just never been interested in being that way at a club. I go to a club, have a good time, have a few drinks, dance, and go home.
Yeah.
That's it.
I've never been after the party girl, the one that's all drunk all the time.
Yep.
Or, but I like a sexy, sensual dancing woman. Someone might be doing a little something by herself, doing her laugh.
Flowy.
Maybe something like that, whatever.
That'll probably be me, but
I don't bother me. But if you lead with twerking and lead with
if you lead with twerking, I'm done.
Basically have sex with you on the floor without with clothes on, that's a problem.
I have a daughter.
So I'm just saying, hey, go out and have as much fun as you want. But if you're looking for a good man, ladies, that's what I'm saying. So, and especially, and it kind of goes vice versa for guys too. Not as much for guys because they expect us to dance a specific way. But with guys, when you conduct yourself specifically in certain ways, girls can say it. They just think you just a dog and you're going to get passed up. When you like, oh, no, I thought I was just showing my moves now.
And see, and I'm the person that I I'm intrigued by a guy who's not out there like that. Like, you can be in the dark corner sipping your drink. You could be looking like you're observing, your surroundings. My eyes are going to go to that because that intrigues me. I want to know who you are. Why aren't you out here dancing? Like, that'll spark up a conversation with me. I'm not the throwing your money in the air and doing all this and then flowing, but I'm not into that. I'm intrigued by who's that quiet dude over there sitting down?
Who, me? Nah, I'm just joking. I'm joking, T.
So to end this video, should a man have control over how his woman dresses? A man and a woman should both have influence or control, whatever you want to say. They should have a say in how their mate dresses. And I personally believe that it comes that if you date properly before making it official, both of you know what each other requires out in public, how you carry yourself.
And that's why I said they're married. So I'm pretty sure she knew that this is how he felt. And I feel like they have tons of arguments about this because she's clearly dressed like this in public. Yeah. And his opinion
That's what she's wearing, a bralette. She kept saying a bralette. If I want to wear a bralette.
That's not what she's wearing, but I think I know what she's talking about. But, the fact that he still made it a point to say that out in public in front of her, this is not the first time they've had this
And he wasn't no punk neither. He was strong enough to say, then we breaking up. He told her, if you wear this or whatever, I forgot what it is he said, but he said, then we breaking up.
Yeah.
So he ain't no punk about it. That's good. But I just think that because this argument's even happening, they probably didn't communicate what they require from each other as far as dress code goes early enough.
Right.
I talk about everything. I talk about kids. I talk about where you going in your future, how you dress. When we have deeper conversations about even religion, or we can talk about sex and other stuff, what you want there, I find out if you're bisexual or whatever, if you're straight, whatever. I find out all that stuff before I say, I want you to be my girl. All right? Go follow Scarl on.
All right, guys. Big shout out to Tyrone Magnus and Scarlo Magnus. This was good. I enjoyed watching a 20-minute video. It was very, very, very insightful. Both Tyrone and Scarlo gave their insight, their thoughts, their opinions, etc. And I thought it was very, 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 very good. They did a very good job on this one. So I want to go back to the actual video that was shown. Man, to find out that they're both married, the question that was asked, should a man have any control or should he have any control over what you wear? Now, by them being in a marriage, he was spot on when he said, I should have some say in, what you wear. And then when she came back and she said, this is 2023, a man shouldn't have any say over what a woman should wear. I'm like, I don't understand your logic there. I mean, you're way off. You're way off. Period. And then when you say 2023, what does 2023 have to do with anything? I don't care what's going on in 2023 or what happened in 2022, these trends, et cetera, et cetera. This is a committed relationship between two people. You're in a marriage. And for you to say that a man should not tell a woman what she can and cannot wear, and you're in a marriage, something is wrong. It did not register with her and it's all coming to it. It's out now because now that he hear that, let's say if it was me and my wife, that question was asked, my response is going to be proper. I know it's going to be proper. If my wife would have came out and said the exact same thing that she said, then we need to talk. We need to have a conversation because no. So let's go to the dating thing, okay? And Tyrone brought up a good point. If you date properly, then there should be enough information there. If you communicate properly as well, because communication is key, then there should be enough information there about both people and what they require, what they expect, et cetera, et cetera. Not a lot of that talk happens during the dating period. I mean, if you're out at a Waffle House or whatever, yeah, you may ask the questions, what type of man that like, and, she may ask you what type of woman that you like. You may not go into extraneous details. You may just give a little bit here, and there, depending on how that attraction is, and you're sitting down. And if you're into the person, or if you're just that type of person that likes to get it all out and put it, you have the time to do so, then do that, right? So great point from Tyrone. Date properly. Also communicate properly, because a lot of people got the dating game messed up, right? Some people think that you're in a committed relationship when you're just dating. You're just dating, which means you're filling the other person out, which means you're not committed to that person. You can date whoever you want to, right? So I don't understand why the other person would get upset when they see you out with another female, or if they see you out with another male. You're dating. You're not in a committed relationship. Okay, you're just filling the person out, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so that's dating. Let's get that right. Now, when you get to a point, when you're dating and you say, you know what, I'm feeling her. You know what, I just want to get this dating. I'm 25 years old, right? I think I've done enough in my day, the clubs and the dating and doing whatever I wanted to do, the partying. I want to start to settle down. I want to start and build that family together, right? So you come to her, you're like, yo, let's go get some ice cream, right? Yeah, let's talk. So, this is how I've been feeling over the past few weeks, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I want to take that next step. How do you feel about it? Right? So let's say she says, yes, I was feeling the same way. I think that I'm ready to take that next step to go into a committed relationship. So now you're in a committed relationship. So everything else is irrelevant. All other people are irrelevant. You're now in a committed relationship. This is your chance to, the time that you spend together, this is your opportunity to put everything out on the table, right? Anything that you didn't put out on the table while you were dating, you can put it out on the table now, because now you're in a committed relationship. Here's what to expect from me. Here's what you're going to get. I leave my socks on the floor. I squeeze from the top of the toothpaste tube, et cetera, et cetera. Put it all out there, because it's imperative that you do that so that you don't end up with problems later, right? You get it all out. Let them know, because give them the opportunity to make a decision. Be like, okay, so here's what I have to expect. Here's what I have to compromise with. Here's what I'm going to have to change. Maybe, some things about myself, because I squeeze from the bottom of the toothpaste tube, right? That's just, I just wanted to throw that example out there. So, she's probably like, I'm going to get upset if he squeezed from the top or the middle of the toothpaste tube. That's not how I operate. And you have to come into the relationship with the understanding that you're both different. Okay, you do things different. It's not like you were living with each other to know the person. So this is your opportunity to see what it is. Bring it all to the table. Communicate. Communication is key. All right. I'm gonna do a 180 and go back to the dating part. So with the dating part, however you dress is however you dress. Okay, that first impression pretty much kind of the last impression, but that first impression could be a good impression, right? And then after that, you're like, whoa, you walking out the door with see-through on? No, that's contrary to who I am. No, and my values. No, not gonna happen. I don't know if I can end up in a relationship with her, right? But you can try it out and see if she will understand where you're coming from when you get to that next step. You go into a committed relationship, like, hey, the dressing part, you have to tone that down. Give her the opportunity to make that decision for herself, because if you bring all that to the floor, there she'll have a better understanding where you're coming from. And then you'll have a better understanding where she's coming from, okay? Because you may wear the tight muscle shirt, right? And she don't like other women looking at you with the tight muscle shirt on. She be like, "Can you loosen up?" Loosen button up shirt. Yeah, one of those. In a committed relationship, now you're committed. Now, if you get everything out, and good point, Tyrone, if you're watching this, good points. If you put it out, while you're in a committed relationship, anything that you forgot to talk about while you were dating, then she should already know. And he should already know. Point blank, it should already register. Okay, I'm not going to walk out with the see-through net, none of that crap, the thongs hanging out, blah, blah, blah. I'm in a committed relationship with this man. I'm in a committed relationship with this woman. We're gonna see how this thing works itself out, plays itself out. Great. But if you don't communicate, again, communication is key. If you don't communicate, and then if she walks out the room and see through on like, yo, because now you have some influence. Now you have some say. You're in a committed relationship. Wait, you just walked by me. Could you come back here? You playing your video game, blah, 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 blah. Whoa, where you going? Yo, I'm going out with the girls. Wearing that? We need to talk. We need to talk more. Because you have to understand something. Men are like lions. We have our pride, right? We don't want other men staring at our women. Period. That's why we roam the premises. I'm outside of Pride Rock all day long, man. Yo, we're not letting any other line into that perimeter. Or we're gonna scrabble. What's the word? I forgot. I forgot the word for it. But anyways, if that happens, then again, we need to communicate better on that and figure it out and come together and talk. Now, some women are scandalous. Scarlo knows this. Some women are scandalous. All right, they'll walk out the bedroom, with a proper dress on. You sitting there playing your video games. Oh, I'm going out to the club, with the homies. All right, because they may have that mutual respect about, each other. They have that trust built already. She goes out, get in the car, take dress off, and she got on, see-through thong, blah, blah, blah. You get that call from your boy. You're like, yo, your girl at the club, man. Yeah, I know she's at the club. No, your girl's at the club, man. Dude, I know, man. You know what I'm saying? Are you at the club too? It sounds like, my girl at the club, so you must be at the club too. Dude, your girl's at the club. She's dressed like she's for the streets. What? Nah, I know what she has on. She has on the black dress that I brought her. Yeah, she hadn't. Oh, all right, man. I'm on my way. It is what it is, right? Now, when it comes to the marriage part, now, this video here just threw me, woo! Wait a minute. You're married. And you have the audacity to say that a man has no say in what you walk out the house wearing? What? It should already have registered during the boyfriend-girlfriend phase, okay? Now that you're married, you are one. You have committed to one person for the rest of your life. That's it. Yo, and I hate this whole partner thing. A lot of people throw out, oh, she's my partner or he's my partner. I look at it, this is not a freaking business relationship. We don't have a business that we're working together. No, we're one. We operate as one. We make decisions as one. We come together. We compromise as one. We walk out the house as one. I'm just, you know what I mean. Come on. So if I happen to see my wife walk out the door with see-through net, something's wrong. The party ain't jumping anymore. You might as well just throw on Usher. It's just not. It's not jumping anymore. Really. I mean, she's walking out. It's like, oh, you just need to make a video, and with your usher clothes on and with your partners in the back, and you're dancing. And hey, my boy, hey, let's go, man. We got to go. We got problems. So when we communicate about that, I'm gonna be like, yo, what's going on? Is there something that that we need to talk about or discuss? Because are you feeling me anymore? Is it because I don't understand. I don't want to hurt your feelings and blah 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 blah. And you trying to no, I'm straight, raw, and to the point. Let me know up front, because I'm gonna let you know up front. Okay, I'm not feeling this anymore. Because I'd rather come to you with the truth for you to respect me than to step out of the marriage and you don't respect me. You do it the opposite way. So those are my thoughts around this. So great job with the video and give me your thoughts, your opinions on this. And I look forward to the next video that you guys do together. This is very good. I would say, in these modern times, I mean, you just got to be careful who you, end up with, talking to, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, you can find yourself, walking or, driving up different lanes, with, whoever you decide to be with in the end. So, well, thank you guys for joining me again. Well, not thank you guys, but yeah, well, this is my reaction video to Tyrone, Magnus, and Scarlo. Should a man have a control over how his woman should dress? So if you have different insights, different opinions, put it in the comment section below. Let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next gaming and reaction video. Man, oh man. You know what? We need to do more of these. Yeah.